war. Ever since the Air Nomad temples were attacked by Fire Lord Sozin, the world has been in chaos. The Southern Water Tribe fights for survival, as the Earth Kingdom seeks to hold off the Fire Nation army. But even with no Avatar in sight, there is still hope. Who will answer the call, and who will bring forth a new era of peace? Welcome back to Avatar Legends Legacy of Heroes Arc 3, the 100 Years War Era. I'm your GM, Josh. I'm joined by my wonderful friends, Cass, Megan, Morgan, and Oz. Sort of in duress, Oz has volunteered to recap. So, if you are joining us currently and haven't seen previous sessions for some weird reason, go back and watch those previous ones. We're at the penultimate episode of this one, of this arc. So, go back, don't start here. But if you have seen the previous ones and just need a quick refresh, Oz is up.
I actually volunteered instead of got voluntold.
They got voluntold. Don't let them fool you.
It was under duress.
Whoa! Whoa! I will say when I'm under duress. Very dramatic. In any case, last episode, the gang had some time apart and had some heart-to-hearts after Rosalind sort of was reintegrating into the group after sort of-ish rejoining the Fire Nation. Not really, kind of, sort of. Had some heart-to-hearts. It was revealed to everyone except Sakari by the beginning of the episode that Taibo had feelings for Sakari and was planning to sing a song about it. Rosalind, impatient as always, attempted to spoil the surprise and had to be tackled out of the scene. Taibo sang a song, which Josh called great, which I'm going to hold on to forever. Taibo and Sakari got together. And then some assassins showed up, tried to kill Rosalind, tried to kill Rafa, and then the gang plus Rafa ditched the Southern Water Tribe to hopefully draw the assassins away from a recovering Water Tribe and also maybe bring the fight to them. They went to check on Benji's family, and we saw an older version of Zay from the previous season. Had Benjiro's two younger siblings, Ashi and Nico, discovered Zay just really a hermit in the mountain, just miles of caves and just safe forever, just full bunker. So Benji's family is safe, hooray! And now we're talking about possibly going to Ba Sing Se for some reinforcements. Nudge, nudge.
I don't remember that last part whatsoever.
I do! I remember discussing possibly going to Ba Sing Se for Benta reinforcements.
Well, we'll
we
roll
didn't
the
say
tape.
Benta specifically, but we did say Ba Sing Se.
That's possible. Anyway, thank you for that recap, Oz. And so yes, we return to the group. It's only been a handful of minutes, we'll say, since you learned that Zay's fine. So it's time to discuss what you would like to do. There was discussion about going to Ba Sing Se. But Rafa is still on the ship, out of earshot right now, just kind of hanging out on the ship.
I mean, Rosalind, it is possible that Benta could help us out with this assassin sort of thing.
Maybe.
Plus, I know you're probably itching to see her again.
No. No, not.
Benji is slightly fangirling in the background because now the two best buddies got together and a possible another buddy is getting together. So kind of vibrating in the background of not only that, but also from because I'm sure he's still slightly nervous from all of everything going on. But now it's It's shifting from like a nervous vibration to a giddy vibration, if that makes sense.
Will we bring Rafa with us? Would that be awkward at all, Rosalind, with you and your and your sibling, and then
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Maybe we can find different reinforcements.
I mean, I don't know. Benton's got the whole sort of like armadillo bear crew, and I feel
Yeah.
like that is the closest thing to like a personal army we are gonna get.
I also think Bentaz's the only other person we know that probably would fight the Fire Nation for us.
Excellent
Fine.
point.
Fine. Fine. We keep my sister locked away.
Um,
Benjiro, on Sakari mentioning Benta wanting to fight the Fire Nation, the Serpent Society isn't exclusively for the Fire Nation because it's the assassin group that's coming after you, not the Fire Nation in general.
Yeah.
Oh, duh. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, it's not just the Fire Nation. But maybe she'd be interested.
yeah, Benji. Also, I feel like the most effective strategy here is either take out the whole organization, which seems very difficult, not off the table, but definitely would like the small personal army of armadillo bears if that is the plan. Or, because we also want to get you out, we fake Rosalind Rafa's and your deaths.
You know, that
And
second idea.
do what? Impersonate someone else?
I mean,
Rosalind, I need you to see the irony in what you've just said.
I don't know what that means.
Was irony canon in the Avatar universe?
Yes.
Irony for sure exists. Are you
Yes.
kidding?
I can't just live my life impersonating someone else.
you're pretty good
I'm
at
just
it.
kind of like,
Yeah.
you know that gif that Cass always sends in the group chat of that little guy just walking into a corner and just kind of like, Nemo does that, but just like very stressed.
Benji's making a when you're trying to hold in a laugh really, really hard, and you make a really dumb face doing it. Yeah, that's pretty much what he's doing.
Okay. Okay. But like, how long is it going to take us to get to Bossing Say to get help?
Tabo slowly starts pulling up the fourth string.
No. Tybo? No. Put
Lower
it down.
slowly.
How long is it from there to Boston?
If you're
I'm sure I've made the trek.
if you are walking it from Gowling to Bossing
On
Say,
that like island outside of Gowling.
you kind
Isn't
of
that what we decided in canon?
yeah, you're sort of outside of Gowling somewhere, but you're still in that general area.
Yeah.
Because there's the desert you have to cross through. It'll be about a week and a half on foot if you don't get lost.
What if
Or
we have Tom meet us?
you could also, if you circumvented, it would take longer, but you would less likely to get lost in the desert.
Yeah. The faking her own deaths is sounding pretty good right now.
I don't think that is going to solve anything.
Probably not.
Probably not in the long run. It was just an idea.
I
Okay, so we're taking the fight to them.
So
Unless someone else has another idea.
I'll let everyone realize this, and Tybo, as he says it. As Tybo says, we're taking the fight to them. You realize 3 interesting issues. Number 1, you don't know where the assassins are currently, if you've drawn them away or if they followed you, or etc. 2, while Bossing Say was the last known location of the Armadillo Bears, you don't know if that's where they are because they have been wandering around a bunch. And 3, faking the deaths might be an option, but also with the speed in which news travels, it might be a null void kind of deal of like, by the time you think you're safe might be the moment someone gets the information and be like, oh well, never mind.
Well,
um the only other option that I can think of is hiding out with Zay in the bunker. But I don't know how long we'll have to do that.
Yeah, I don't want to live in the dirt forever, to be honest.
oh no, too claustrophobic.
Yeah.
So
I
funny
mean,
that Megan got to
I
see.
need sunlight at some point in my life. And also, I got more of the world I kind of want to see, so pulling up in a mountain for the rest of my life doesn't seem conducive to my plans.
I was saying it was funny that Megan said it because that's exactly what happened to your last character.
What else can we do then? I mean, what's our other options?
I mean, Benji, do you have other like contacts who wouldn't just immediately try to murder you?
Do I? I think the only other people in my life were just my siblings and Zay.
Mm.
I don't imagine knowing, because of how tight the serpents are, I don't imagine him getting too close to anybody, if that makes sense. So like, because it's such a secretive society, I don't foresee him getting close to anybody or really knowing anybody who's, I guess, trustworthy enough.
Wait a second, Benji, how did you become an assassin? How does one join something like that?
Well, it was kind of like a happenstance kind of situation of I went out into town because we needed some ingredients for salad, and we I we were really low on our funds at that point, and there was this guy who was going into this place, and I stumbled into the building and just to see what was going on because I was curious, and they were having a meeting, and so I kind of snuck into the meeting, and just they just kind of thought that I was a part of them, I guess. Um,
So
and
Is there a way
then
to... Go ahead, sorry.
you had
that was pretty much it. Is that happened?
so maybe if we could find that meeting place.
Mm-hmm.
Could try doing that. Um, it's in Gawain, so
That's
you would
not
just
far.
have to
It's a lot
hippity
closer
hop
than
over
both
there.
things.
We could do a stakeout. Oh wait, stakeouts probably aren't a thing.
Stakeouts for sure thing.
Stakeouts are now canon in the Avatar universe.
You did it! You invented something.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, is that the best plan? Do you think that would be a better plan than what we have now?
I mean, it's closer and it seems more doable. I think we should still perhaps write to Benta, see if we can get some reinforcements if we want to go forward with taking out the whole organization.
Oh, Rosalind, and then Benta can save you, and it'll be so romantic. They won't even care that you're not who you said you were.
See, Sakari's thinking.
You guys are ridiculous. Fine, but I'm not sending the letter.
I'm not confident enough in my writing skills yet to do it, so
Hold. Tybo, you have sent multiple letters previously, and they've all been translated fairly correctly. It's the reading part that is your issue.
bear in mind it's been mostly like drawings that have been sent to friends, not to Benta, who does not fully understand Tybo and also hates Tybo.
Also
Yes.
hates Tybo.
True.
But I don't think the writing part's the confidence issue.
He as he's learning, he's understanding like, oh, I'm now realizing I don't fully understand written language. So he's at that middle point where it's just like, I don't need to read. Oh no,
Yeah.
I'm not good at I don't need to read and write. Oh no, I can't write or read.
Yeah.
And now he's gonna like get it back as he learns how to read and write.
Perfect.
Tybo does like pick up a piece of paper and write something in like swamp script. It's like full like calligraphy, just like, I mean, this is what I got, but I don't think Benta speaks swamp script, so
I don't think anyone speaks that.
I can guarantee everyone in the swamp can read this.
As
It's
much
beautiful. It's like calligraphy.
as much as because I think that because the one guy that was a part of the Armadillo Bears, I believe I said I was trying to be friends with.
Yeah, what was that fucking guy?
I don't remember his name.
Oh no.
Loser.
Rain?
Yeah, Rame.
Rain, yep.
Rameh.
It's right below the fake name of Bowtie.
Eh,
I hate it here.
But,
These are the
Bowtie's
choices
dead.
you made.
I think that part of me thinks that we could try to I could try to write to Rain, but also I'm afraid of sending out something and then the serpents catching it and then knowing what we're trying to do.
Mm.
So I think it's either Rosalind or no, because Rosalind says that they didn't want to. They didn't want to.
Yeah, they don't want to because they're shy.
So I think.
fine, I'll write the letter.
Yes.
Oh, okay. What if
Why?
Sakari straight up do that? Does she?
Yes, Sakari does that. That's not meta. That's what Sakari does.
That's not above board. That's inboard. That's on the board.
Incredible.
All right. So Rosalind writes letter to Benta.
What does it say?
I'm not gonna tell you.
Is the information
like,
where
taking
you
over.
are?
Or do we want to be here?
Meet us in Gaoling.
So the answer is yes. You do kind of want to be there.
Fine. I say, need help. Meet in Gaoling. People are after me. Please. From Rafa.
Oh fuck, that's right.
All right.
Okay.
So we cut to going to Gaoling. Only takes not even half a day. You get there. Do you take the ship there, or are you just kind of like leaving Rafa alone on the ship the whole time? And just
I
kind
mean, canonically, we said we were on a little island off the coast,
That's
so I
fair.
imagine you're taking
Okay.
the ship.
Yeah.
Okay, take the ship, go over very quickly. Get to Gaoling, there's a little like messenger area. Get a bird flat out. But now you are in Gaoling. Gaoling is a like wealthy suburb like area, because the Beifongs are in Gaoling, so there's like, so it is really like nice and such, but it's not like city, like it's not like the Fire Nation cities. It's very much like a uh all the rich people wanted to have a quieter life, so they all sort of like moved over here, and so it's
It's their
still.
vacation home.
Say what?
It's their vacation home.
Yeah, it's kind of like their vacation home slash like they provide. There's like a bunch of businesses there, but there's not like a whole lot of like uh traffic of people kind of deal. Like it's just kind of like we're all sort of living here and then just that thing, rather than like giant city where everyone's moving around. Everything still looks really nice though. Uh but you get there. Rafa again has refused to leave the ship because she doesn't understand or they don't understand the point of being anywhere except for the Southern Water Tribe. And you begin to. Is there anything you want to do in Gaoling, sort of like in terms of like prepping yourself for uh, whatever is gonna happen?
Another spa day.
Yeah. Why not? Why don't we?
We gotta eat.
Yeah.
Talk strat.
Eat,
And
strategize, spa day.
food. And
Mhm.
we play Uno.
Yes.
Nice smash cut of everything. What's the strategy talk as like it's going on?
Um what do we do? What should we do?
I mean, didn't we say we're gonna come here to look at the one meeting building place?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So why
Benji,
don't
do you
we-
remember like where that is? I know it's been a while, probably.
Um, I'm sure if I see it, I'll probably know. I knew it was near a shopping area because we were going to the shopping area for salad ingredients. So,
You want to maybe start there, try to retrace your steps?
sure.
You head to the shopping areas. Is everyone going?
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure. All right, so I have an idea. The whole group moves to the shopping area. You start looking around. It is, unlike previous arcs and other sessions where we've been to like little shopping markets kind of thing, this is like full storefronts rather than like stalls. So it's kind of like just a giant outdoor strip mall just everywhere kind of deal. Um, so there's a bunch of different places. As time goes on, because they do keep everything still like looking nice and everything like that, jobs change, so on, so on. Everything's gotten a little fuzzy in terms of like Benji's memory of like where he was at this time and so on, because it was a long time ago. But as you move around, you do start to notice, because you know what to look out for. Every once in a while, there's a person with some sort of tattoo mark that could resemble a snake or something similar to, like proximity enough to where you're like that you're far enough away to where you could just assume it's a snake. Yes.
Question, because they know what Rosalind and Rafa look like, should we, and us too, I guess, um, well, no, they would at least know what Rosalind looks like.
So the people who know what Rosalind and Rafa and you all look like are only the two that you confronted off in the North Pole, because to avoid the serpents running into each other kind of deal of like taking on the same mark, unless one goes unanswered, they only send out certain like small, like they only send out jobs like one at a time kind of deal. So because yours went unanswered for so long, they gave it to another group, who then took the information kind of deal.
Gotcha.
So there's no worry that anyone here, unless you find the two people who were in the South Pole, unless you find them, that there's no reason to think anyone would recognize anyone.
Okay.
But yeah, so looking around, you're looking at different shops. Um, it's you see every once in a while there are people with tattoos that could be from the Serpent Society kind of deal. You're not entirely sure because of course you wouldn't be able to recognize anybody. But as you do, sort of off in a I guess off in the direction that the ship was in, you hear a small explosion. Um, and you also start to hear you also start to see, I guess, a change in some of the way a few people are moving. There's like one or two have sort of like shifted, like they were walking a very specific way and then they sort of shifted themselves to sort of like slow down, hang around, stuff like that kind of deal.
Wait, our ship?
Off in the direction of your ship, yes.
Oh,
We might want to check on Rafa.
yeah. Agreed.
Should have gone.
We also might want to check on that boat.
Yeah, if it's for a boat, we're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
So who's going where? Or
Sorry,
I guess,
there was the explosion, and then what else?
so there's an explosion. You see that there's also some people in town, like one or two, who have sort of shifted the way that they're moving. Not sure why. Kind of changed.
Cass, what'd you say?
I say to confront them.
The people?
Yeah. To get information.
I mean, do we want to go 50-50?
That's what I was thinking.
I'll go check on the boat.
Yeah, I'll stay with Rosalind.
Okay, then I'll go with the boat too.
All right. Two lovers head off to the boat while Bendro, the two best friends, are just kind of hanging out in town. So we'll stay in town first as Sakari and Taibo take off. You start to see you've now fully identified it as two people who you can see sort of like one peeking out of like a pant leg is a snake tattoo, and like another one presumably has one somewhere else on their body, but they've adjusted their stance to sort of like move themselves in a way that if you were to follow Taibo and Sakari, you'd be cut off. So like they're between. They've sectioned themselves to be between the four of you. And you hear just a loud bang as one of them like throws something on the ground, and the people in town all sort of like start scattering, panic, etc. So there's just this throng of people running around as you see two people across from you staring you down. One has sort of like a tall, not tall, but a high top knot situation for hair, full shaved sides, kind of like how Zuko was in the first season, but it's rounded. But it's rounded, and and they still have like the dome of hair at the top, kind of deal. Just all the sides are shaved. They are also have what looks like, not not made of metal, but like weird earth gauntlet like things on their hands. Doesn't look like they were made out of any bending. It looks like someone legitimately took stone and some rope and some other stuff and made these like interesting sort of like sleeve gauntlet stuff. And then the other person who threw the thing that made the huge bang is one half of the hair shaved, the other half long, and it's braided in like a ponytail. They have one eye fully eye patched. The other eye has like a slight scar on it. They're the one with the snake tattoo coming out of the pant leg. And you see that they have like bags, just a bunch of bags strapped to them that seem to be filled with a bunch of random stuff.
Was the stuff that like the one person threw, is it more of like a smoke bomb or like one of those like firecracker popper thingies?
more similar to the firecracker probably. It was just to make like a loud noise to get people to scatter and make it harder to get to or get around kind of.
Okay. If so if we were to pretend to scatter around as if we're part of the citizens, would they still I guess I'm thinking what if we pretended not to know who they were, whatever, and just tried to hide?
Did you want
But
to try that?
they okay. The head shake says no. um
Rosalind does not move. Rosalind is just standing there.
Benji's like Rosalind? What are you doing? They're clearly looking to fight us. Are you up for a fight?
Are they gonna fight us?
Probably.
What if we talk to them?
I don't know if talking's gonna be that well.
We can just use your super hot muscles and seduce them into being complacent.
Uh, I don't know. That'll work.
Josh,
Uh,
important question.
Mm-hmm.
Did the other assassins also have super hot muscles?
One of them does. The other one is
Okay.
like skinny like a twig.
So at least one is immune.
That's where Rosalind comes into play.
I'm just afraid that they're going to try to take you, and that
They
you
don't
know,
know who I am.
this is not gonna end well.
I want you to do an arm wrestling contest.
Flashback to like episode 2 or 3 where Typo fucking slammed Benji in arm wrestling.
That's exactly what Benji is thinking too, as Rosalind mentions arm wrestling.
Smash cut to every session after and slowly and just secret scene of Benji practicing arm wrestling the whole time in like a training arc.
Rocky montage, but
Yeah.
just arm wrestling.
Yeah, the full reveal.
Benji looks down at his hand and goes, "All right,
You got this. Okay. Okay. I yell at the ponytail guy.
You turn to yell at them, and in the massive throng of people, they've disappeared.
No.
Of course they have."
I was timing out your conversation in my head. I was like, if it gets to a certain spot.
I'm taking your knees.
I don't want to grab Rosalind's hand, but at the same time, I'm afraid someone's gonna snatch.
People are all around, just going buff it, still panic.
Buff it! I buffed it.
I buffed it. No.
Now Benji's gonna hold my hand.
I guess that's what Benji does. Is that's his first immediate thought is, oh no, someone is going to snatchity snatch or like try to break us apart.
Okay.
So he's going to grab Rosalind's hand.
All right. I'm
Put me
gonna.
on your back.
You're right. I should just swing Rosalind onto my back as a backpack.
Okay. I need one of you to give me a roll of focus.
Who? Which one?
It will be up to the two of you. Whoever is going to be dealing most with the crowd.
Oh, it'll be me. I'm gonna crowd wrangle on the back of Benji.
Roll of focus.
Hold on, I only rolled one die because I'm stupid.
I know.
Was it a good roll?
No.
Oh no!
I rolled a 5 plus 2.
Oh, so 7 partial success, not bad. So you can. I'm gonna tell you sort of consequences of the partial success, and then if you want, you can also mark a fatigue to sort of belay those consequences. So as you get on Benji's back to sort of wrangle the crowd, because of how many people are there, all sort of like buffeting around and such, it's not possible to catch sight of the 2 assassin group members, but the buffeting does give an opportunity to sort of mess with one or both of you. And so you can either mark a fatigue to limit it down to one of you, something happens to one of you, or mark 2 fatigue. Yeah, we'll say 2 fatigue to get rid of consequences for both of you in the mass crowd of stuff.
I only 1 fatigue.
1 fatigue, okay. Will be decided by fate. This one and this one. Actually, I want to grab this one. This is more accurate. Oh, fun. Okay. As you are like moving through the crowd, trying to find these people, either also trying to like deal with the crowd itself, Benjiro, as you are holding Rosalind up, you feel someone sort of like not full body check you, but like brush by in a way that like throws you a bit. And Rosalind, as it happens, you start to feel a little sort of this like wave of sort of nausea-ish, like disorientation start to like enter your mind as you're like on top of Benjiro trying to get through.
Please do not puke on my head.
Benji, I'm going to throw up.
Oh, okay. And Benji's gonna find the nearest clearing to try and make sure that Rosalind does not puke on Benji's head.
Okay, you're able to make your way to like a little alleyway sort of situation, where you can get Rosalind off. Rosalind, it as like the feeling of nausea hits you, like the world starts to sort of like turn and like become sort of diagonal on you. Something
Wow.
It feels as if during the bump, because it's the only like real massive impact that happened. You have enough faculty of mind still to realize that someone not injected, but like if they had something on like their hands and had like was able to get to like an exposed leg or like ankle or whatever, that they could have been able to like toxicity of some sort inside of onto you.
Benji,
Yes.
I think I've been poisoned.
Um.
Just
Okay.
I want to lie down.
How? I guess. This is more of a me decision, but how do you think that I could be knowledgeable on poisons, being an
Uh,
assassin?
you would be knowledgeable in the ways they're used, not necessarily in the specific kinds, because you chose to do daggers.
I guess that's true. Would I know how to, because I know I'm out on the road trying to get people, I guess. Would I know how to stop poisons from hurting me? Or is that
Uh,
still related to I need to know what kind of poison it is to know how to get it out?
little bit of both. You would have to know the poison first, and then you would also have to spend time with someone who was actively trying to stop poisonings. But most of your circles were people who were just trying to let it happen.
Okay. Um so is there, because I think a universal knowledge of what to do with poisons is to flush it out. So is there any water nearby, like any drinking water nearby that I could get for Rosalind to
No,
flush
you'd have to
out?
go back through the throng of people.
Okay.
And unfortunately, your waterbender, who could probably find the poison that way, has moved off to a ship. And on that note, we cut over to Sakari and Taibo as we go back a little bit as they head to the ship where the noise was. As the two as the two of you are headed that way, the ship starts to come into view. You see there doesn't seem to be any damage to your ship, but like a couple other ships that were docked there in the port are currently either on fire or there's like a hole in some of them, sail, stuff like that. Your ship is untouched though.
Do we see Rafa anywhere?
As you get closer, you can see a couple of figures. There's two of them that seem to be chasing another one. And Rafa does not appear. Rafa doesn't appear to be in. So you know that Rafa reliably would have been in the crow's nest the whole time. You do not see a Rafa in the crow's nest. They're somewhere else. It would seem so. You would assume it's the one figure being chased by the other two.
Where are they like running toward?
They are. So the figures are sort of hopping from boat to boat currently, as there's like one person sort of on the docks of the land, cutting off the ability to get back onto land, and the other one sort of following, hopping boat to boat.
I want to have Sakari dive into the water.
I think Taibo's gonna go after the one on land.
Okay. You run over Sakari, you jump straight into the water. Taibo, you come up along the docks. The people that you spy, Taibo, because you're not in the water, so you can see clearly. The people that you spot are the two who were in the Southern Water Tribe. Again, the planning conversations and such all gave enough time for them to figure out where you had gone, having only been maybe like a day behind. And they have now arrived. Yeah, so the one on the ground is the one who originally had some sort of like explosive things on them. And the one chasing is the one with the knives, all the daggers along their coats.
Okay, I would like to tackle the land guy into the water.
Okay.
Because I feel like that will limit our chances of explosion.
Nice. Give me a roll of let's say we'll say passion for
passion.
Yeah, we'll call it push your luck. While there's a lot of water around, it is more of a fighty attack thing.
13.
Oh yeah, they go. You tackle, go straight in. Tackle straight in. Explosions don't necessarily go off, but you know there's a bit of like a buffeted feel as like they maybe had one in their hand, and you're just now safe in the water. Sakari, what was your goal in diving under the water?
I wanted to try to like catch up with like using water bending to swim faster than I could
see.
run.
Give me a roll of focus.
Okay.
Science, skills, and training.
What's my focus? Okay. 9.
9. All right. So, not a perfect success. But so, yeah. Either you're gonna be able to catch up to Rafa and the dagger guy around the time they get to the point of which all the ships have had some sort of damage to them. Again, barring your own, because Rafa just immediately jumped and ran. Or you can mark the fatigue to get there and able to like half the ships are going to be damaged rather than all of them.
So marking a fatigue gets me to like where they're still like on
where they're still like yeah.
Okay, I want to mark a fatigue.
Okay, so you mark the fatigue, you use your water bending, and you were able to intercept and get to. Do you want to be like at Rafa's side, or do you want to be like in between?
I want to be in between and try to like knock him out of the air.
Awesome. Okay, give me a roll of passion.
Okay, that's not my best. Oh, natural 10.
Nice. Okay, so yeah, you're able to.
Just kidding. Natural 10 minus 1, so that's a 9.
9. Okay, so again, consequent. Passion. Ooh, that doesn't have the. On a hit, you do it, but it costs you to scrape by. Okay. What is it that you're able to get the guy away from Rafa using your water bending. Oh. I'm gonna say that unfortunately this is gonna hinder Tybo as the water that you pull buffets Tybo as like he's diving into the water back onto the docks. So Tybo, you feel yourself jump, tackle, get into the water, and then all of a sudden the water is like pushed back out and you're back on top of the dock holding this person.
It's fine. His explosive stuff is wet and expended, so I'm good with that.
My guy's in the water though, right? With me.
Yeah, they're in the water. Yeah, he's in the water now.
Oh, we switched.
Yeah.
Did Rafa make it to the next boat, or did I also?
Yeah, no, Rafa's on the next. Rafa
Okay.
is fine on the next boat. You were able to like get in between.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So what exactly is happening?
What do you mean? We're being chased? What do you mean what's happening?
Well, I don't know who either of these people are. I mean, I sort of
The
recognize that
like,
one, but like that's.
The
Did you not
assassin.
remember them from the Southern Water Tribe?
Well, honestly, I thought it was just going to be like a one-time thing kind of deal. I thought they might have mistaken me for my sibling, but like I don't. Not really.
There's a price on both your heads, and then I want Sakari to like try to go in the water and find that guy before too much happens.
Okay, you dive back into the water.
I think Tybo's got the guy in like sort of a
Yeah.
sleeper hold, just like Rafa. You see, it was like 2 days ago. How do you not remember?
Like I said, I thought that they were just sort of going after Rosalind and not me. So like I just thought I'd be fine.
Nope, Daddy Dearest wants both of you. Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
You're okay. Oz, as you are, sorry, Tybo, as you are doing the sleeper hold like thing, you suddenly feel like a strange contraption sort of engulf your hands. You know, like those iron shackles kind of thing, where it takes the whole hand. They somehow get onto your hands, and the person just sort of like slips under you.
I lock him in with my legs.
All right. Grab the legs. Give me a roll of, we'll call it passion. Again. Actually, no, we'll call it focus this time to rely on your skills and training.
Oh, okay. 12.
12? All right. Yeah, you're able to catch them with your legs. You just have the iron shackles on now. Not sure how that happened. But you see that not all of their stuff is explosive related. They just have a bunch of gadgets.
Can I still try to like sleeper hold him with my thighs?
Sure. Yeah. You're still holding on to them. You see that they turn, and when you expect them to talk, they just sort of open their mouth and just full teeth, tongue, nothing's there. It's just an empty hole.
Ah!
So they can't like speak or anything.
Oh.
I don't. Yeah,
Gosh,
they didn't.
this-
Yeah, they're not the one who was.
Sucks.
They're not the one who was talking last time. I was trying to remember. I was like, did I? No, I didn't. You don't know what was happening last time with that person. It's the dagger dude. And then we cut to
Ew.
under the water, Sakari. You see the dagger guy, because they are all tied to his coat. He's throwing them to like attach to the docks and such, and then using them to like reel himself in. And he just
Can I try to freeze his hands?
ooh, yeah. Give me a
Like
roll
a-
with focus, relying on skills and training. Yeah.
Okay. Focus is good. That's okay. Okay. I don't know what's happening. I keep getting 9s.
Oh, all right.
But do you have plus anything this time?
Yeah, it was a plus. So it was 8 + 1.
Oh, okay.
Wow, it's just a time of 9s, and if we were in Germany, that'd be no's. So either it's the mark of the fatigue to ignore the consequences, or take the consequences. So you'd be able to freeze his hands and such. But I want to say with the duress of like all the excitement and such, essentially instead of just freezing his hands, you essentially make a giant sort of ice block that's like the water you're in, you know, like how Katara sort of freezes all of the ice around her and Azula. That's kind of
Yeah.
like what's about to happen here. Is you go to freeze him, and you just have to shoot all the ice, all the water around you to his hands and him, forming ice. So just one giant ice cube essentially. Or you mark the
That's-
fatigue.
I think that's more exciting because
Okay.
I feel like I'd be panicked.
Cool.
Like
Alright.
seeing him try
Yeah.
to climb out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you just immediately freeze. You get frozen. He gets frozen. Tybo, you sort of just see an ice cube pop up after like a few seconds, as the ice floats up to the top, and you can just see like
Do I
Sakari.
see both of them in there?
Yeah, you see both of them in there. They're in weird poses. As Sakari
I
is
feel
just
like-
in the middle of bending, and the other guy's like trying to pull himself.
Is my guy knocked out yet?
I'll say yeah. They're
Okay,
knocked
because if
out.
not, Tybo was going to panic and like bonk him with the manacles. Can I ditch the manacles, or are they
You don't
just
know.
like on
You don't
me?
know how to get them off.
Okay. Tybo dives to the ice cube and tries to like
Oh no!
metal
roll-
punch
roll.
Sakari out.
Wait, can't Sakari like do
Well,
the thing Katara does?
so you didn't have as much training as you would have hoped. Give me a roll of passion.
No.
No, stop.
You don't have the skills and training for this.
No.
Because how do you bend without any movement or without
So it's
any
11.
11?
Six,
Oh,
six.
okay. Yeah, you're able to do the whole like breath out thing that like loosens up your area of the ice, and you can like move out of there.
Okay.
I feel like Tybo's still on top, kind of like punching in with the. Are
actually-
they like fully hand covers?
Well, first give me a roll of passion as well, Tybo.
Okay.
You don't have full function of arms. Well, your hands technically, but yeah, they're stuck together.
Yeah, I'm using them. Are they like full like covers?
Wait, yeah, but you had to
Yeah,
swim
that's
out
what
to get
I'm
there.
using those to
But
punch
you had
into the ice.
but you had to swim out to get there first.
That's fine.
So that's gonna
I
impede
rolled
you.
an 11.
Okay,
All of
so
my
yeah.
stuff is +2 now.
All right,
I
sure,
finally got all of my stats up to +2.
sure. You're able to get there. Okay, you're in there. You're just chopping away at the ice. And Sakari is able to pop themselves out of the ice. I think it's kind of like Tybo's on top of the ice,
Yeah.
chugging away, and Sakari sort of like sinks herself underneath and then bobs back up.
Mm-hmm.
You okay?
How long can someone hold their breath before they're dead?
I guess it depends, but I guess most I've heard is like 4 minutes before you pass out.
Oh shit! Get ready. Okay, I'll melt him now. I don't know if I kill him.
Can you like just melt the head?
Can I melt that?
Roll with focus, reliance skills and training.
Oh, no.
You've done
I
this
feel like
part
it's just-
before.
Yeah, I've done
Focus,
this.
it's not passion.
I'm not being funny. It's a 9.
Megan.
Either
It's
mark the
not-
fatigue and like, no consequences, or the consequence
Wait,
is
can I help?
how explain how you're gonna help.
I'm gonna chip away with my little metal hands.
I'm not gonna let that one slide.
Come on.
I don't think that's no, because your chipping will just cause more to go away.
Fine.
Unless you can think of another reason. So as
Tybo is breathing on it, really doing that.
so essentially the consequence is the whole ice cube is gonna go. Unless you want to mark
gonna go?
unless you want to
Mark
mark
it
the, okay. So just the head arrives. Boop.
Okay. I'm getting different dice out. This is
There.
This is
Just like this.
insane.
So we're gonna cut
Nine's
back.
not bad though.
So we'll cut back over now to Benjo and Rosalind, who are back in the alleyway with Rosalind, having a great time.
Rosalind is full splayed out on the ground.
The poison feels more psychedelic than dangerous to you. It feels like it's just something to disorient you and like really put you off your game, so that you can't like stop whatever's happening.
Benji.
Oh no. Okay.
Benji.
Ah, we found our cactus juice.
Roslyn, please. Please, Roslyn.
The whole world's made of color.
Oh, they've been drugged. Okay.
Wee.
Can I scoop up Roslyn and like how hidden are we right now in this alleyway?
You're just kind of off to the side. You're not really hidden, but no one's like interacting with you.
Is there a way to like hide ourselves somewhere?
Um, you'd have to go back through the throng of people.
Great. How panicky does it seem with everybody right now?
Calm down a little bit, but everyone's very much still trying to like figure out like the families that had all decided to like walk off in different directions to shop. They're all trying to find each other again.
And I don't see the people from earlier out there.
Not currently.
Ah, scary. Okay. I guess if I'm terrified to scoop up, but there's no other way to get Rosalind to a place for medicine without doing it. So I guess I'm going to scoop up Rosalind, and just haul ass towards a medicine person.
All right, go back to the crowd.
If you must. Huh?
While this is happening, Rosalind is just going on and on about how beautiful Benji is.
Aw.
Benji, give me a roll of passion for pushing your luck.
Wow, Rosalind is really out of it if they're saying that I'm pretty.
What big, strong muscles you have.
The better
It's
to
supposed to be with Vinta, not me.
Benji, if you weren't so aggressively asexual, I think we'd make such a cute couple.
I got 9.
so consequence. Because it is passion. So as you are moving along, you again feel a buffet moving. And you start to feel a little weird
No.
and such. And as you like find a like store area where you think like someone like help could be and so on, you sort of like see standing on the roof of it looking down at you is the one with like the huge top knot situation. Well, looks like you two are having fun.
You asshole.
You're so pretty.
There's 2 types of drugs here.
As you say, you asshole, and you're so pretty, you feel like sort of like a hit to the back of your neck / head, and the two of you fade into the unconscious as the one with the shaved head and ponytail walks out from behind you, essentially. You
Right.
fade to black. We cut back over to Taibo and Sakari, having dealt with your two, sort of, and there's just the guy with the dagger floating now with his head. Yes, it is so cold.
Who cares about you were trying to murder somebody?
Call it whatever you'd like. I just had a job to do. I'm hardworking member of the working class.
How much money do you make on a job?
Quite a lot.
That's not the working class, fuckface. What do you want with our friends?
I've been hired simply to, I've just been hired to take him
All
out.
right, what?
I'm an assassin. What else do you want from me?
I feel like Tybo's banging the manacles, trying to like get him off. He's like, "All right, listen, fuckface. Just fully picking up on Sakari's interrogation. What's it gonna take, bang, to call off this hit? Bang.
Well, love, that'll be another message from whoever's the head of the Serpent Society. Also, those manacles aren't going to be coming off if you keep doing that.
All right, how do I get them off?
Well, my partner over sort of like looks over at the one that is just passed out. Well, they know how to get them off, and no one else does because it's specially made.
Josh, if I roll a
Anyway.
12 on something, can I break them?
Ooh, interesting. Roll. We'll call it passion.
Important to me. How do you feel about a 14?
Well, it's not a 12, so unfortunately.
Shit.
No, yeah, you're able to get them off, sort of in a like, here's a puzzle box. Now,
It felt like the glass onion thing.
yeah,
It's like, here's the only one who knew how to open it. They
bang.
fall off. Seems I got him off just fine.
Who
All
sent you?
Looks at his frozen body, and you can see like a piece of paper that's sticking out of like a pocket. I'm not good at the memorizing stuff. So it's in that note.
If
What-
we let you out, are you going to attack us?
Well, do you want that honestly or as a nice comforting thought?
Honestly.
I'm going to attack.
Can I try to like send my hand through the ice and just try to grab like for the pockets?
We'll call it a roll. Yeah, we'll call it focus again. Why not?
Oh thank God. No more passion. I can't do passion. It's an 8. It's a little bit worse.
Well, you
Can
can
I
look at
help?
fatigue.
Oh,
8 will
you
only
can
move
look
it to
at
9.
it.
8 will move it to 9, so it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
So you can mark the fatigue to undo the consequence, but essentially, as you're like moving your hand through, you'll just shatter the ice. So it'll all just go away. You'll still be able to get the paper. You'll still be
I
able
can
to.
still get the paper.
Yeah, you can get the paper. Just all the ice will be gone.
What are you gonna do?
Oh, but we're still in the water, right? We're floating on the water.
Yes, and so if you do, so yeah.
Yeah, then I'm gonna risk that. I'm not gonna mark a fatigue.
All right, cool. You grab the note. The ice shatters into its water. Tybo, you start to plummet as you were standing on top of the ice cube.
Okay, I splash into the water. Oh no, Tybo can swim.
You see sort of as the water goes, because you've never dislodged the daggers that he has on his coat, he sort of like swings under weird Spider-Man style and like pops back up on the other side of the dock.
Hold. You said I drop into the water.
Yeah, you just poof,
Can I grab his ankles?
roll. Say, okay, we'll say passion because this is sort of like a last second thought.
11.
All right, yeah, you grab onto his ankles, so you're just dragged along with. You feel like the rush of water, as if it, like, you know, like the rush of wind, but it's now just the rush of water, as you are taken.
Can I like tackle him on land?
I mean, yeah, you can tackle him on land too.
I just want to like restrain him so he doesn't like go after us again.
Okay, roll with focus.
Man. Oh, I was doing so well.
What's the answer?
+2 is gonna be 7. I'll take the fatigue to make it a full success.
Okay, sure. You're able to tackle him, no consequences then. And he's just on the ground now. Yeah, Sakari, you're in the water. There, everyone else is on land.
Can I? So his daggers are like in the walls, like of the dock, right?
Kind of, yeah. They're in the planks, but the strings are still attached.
Can I like go up to one and try to like remove it from the strings,
Ooh, like untie it?
or like slice it with water, like not untie it?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just separate it from its string.
Mhm.
You're gonna roll with focus. I'm also gonna roll with focus. Let's see what happens.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11.
Ooh,
Very
outright
good.
success for you, and an outright success for him as well. So as he gets tackled and yanks all the daggers back to him, you're able to slice through and like cut all of the strings so that the daggers sort of like just fall back into the water. And then Tybo is the only one who can really see this because of how close you are. The strings, once they get wound up, you notice there is another set of like daggers waiting on the opposite end of the string. So essentially they all just sort of turn. So now the part that's cut off is the anchor to the coat, and the other side can go free whenever he wants for length.
Kari, he's got more. I don't just warn her.
Yeah. Can I
I'm trying
shoot
to
up
restrain
out
him,
of the
but
water, but like farther, like not right next to them? Because I
Yeah.
want to be able to read the letter first.
Yeah, well, that's easy enough. You shoot out of the water, land a ways away, open up the letter.
What is this?
The letter is essentially the same thing that Benji got previously, which is like, can you handle these two Fire Nation kids? Might have some information that is important that shouldn't get getting out. There is some added stuff though. One is that there's like a little asterisk thing that shows like this was previously unanswered from another person, and then also there's like little drawn pictures of Rosalind, Rafa, and Benjiro.
This doesn't tell us anything.
Wait, hold on. In very flattering angles.
They look great, but it's useless.
hold on. Are they like water damaged at all where it's starting to like run a little bit?
No, surprisingly not.
Okay, sick. Just very flattering portraits.
Yeah.
Harry pockets it like Rosalind will like this later. So yeah,
so,
he knows nothing.
all right, so like what's what's the plan then? What are we doing now? Where's the other hold on, where's the other one? Where's the tall hot one, and then my sister?
Well, the other assassin's asleep on the ground. We should probably do something.
They're talking. They're Sakari are talking about Rosalind and Benji.
Oh.
Rafa, they're in town dealing with some other shuffle stuff. We split up to try and make sure you were okay. By the way, are you good?
Oh yeah, I think I'm pretty good. No, every sort of like does a check of like yeah, everything seems fine.
Excellent. Can I just like knock this guy's head into the pavement and knock him out?
Yeah.
Not like lethal,
Bang.
just like
Yeah, sure. Bang.
Excellent, good to hear. Boom.
Take his knives. Take the ropes. We can give them to Benji.
Oh yeah, taking all the fucking knives.
You have to. I'm just gonna say you remove the jacket.
I'm gonna take the whole jacket. Yeah, why not?
Just remove the jacket. Yeah, because to take all the knives, it's gonna be way longer than just taking the jacket.
That's fine. Take the jacket. Benji will love it.
You take the jacket.
Oh, we're going back with presents for our friends.
As you take the jacket, they're just passed out there. I'm gonna cut over. No, because they're. Yeah, we'll cut back over to Rosalind and Benji, as you two sort of start to regain consciousness. You weren't passed out very long. The poison had a weird effect in which, like, when you were conked out, it cut the amount of time you'd be passed out a bunch. So, like, you're only out for a few minutes before you come to. You're both sort of hanging upside down from like a balcony area. Uh, Essentially, what seems to be like just waiting for someone to come pick you up, kind of deal.
Is there?
You're like
Is there
cocooned
any-
in rope. Your like shoulders and head are free, but everything else is sort of like cocooned in the rope.
Great. Um,
This
and
is
there's
not doing well for my hair.
okay. Is is there a way to like shimmy my hand out or like like to I'm essentially trying to figure out if I can grab if I still have my knives on me. I'm essentially trying to figure out if I can like grab a knife and start frictioning off the rope.
You can feel the knives on you. You do not have the movement to be able to do anything. But also, as Rosalind says that the upside down's doing great. Thanks for their hair. Rosalind, you look over and Benji's hair is like even more magnificent as it like sways with the wind.
Oh, Benji, why won't you love me?
I I guess I do love you, but I mean I
What a devastating letdown. I do love you, but
Story of my life. Can I use fire bending
yeah,
to try to cut the rope?
yeah. Roll with focus so that you can like catch enough of the rope afterwards, so you don't just plummet down.
12.
12. Okay, yeah. You're able to cut yourself free, and then you're able to also like grab enough rope to be able to pull yourself back up to the top of that balcony sort of area. So you're free.
Freedom!
please get me out.
You're so large. I'm gonna help Ben. I'm just gonna like just cut his rope.
Okay.
Could I is it possible to because if you cut at least or be able to cut at least my hands, I could get the rest of me out.
That's what I attempt to do. I might have to climb down onto the rope to
No,
do
you
that.
just sort of like pea shooter your hand with the fire. Dang. Hands free. Benjo, you escape and sort of like do this somersault down and land on like another lower hanging area.
Can I Black Widow land?
That's gonna be so bad for the knees, but yeah.
I was going to actually suggest he does that like aerial Phillips thing where he like twirls down and hits like a while still hanging a little and then
Oh, actually that's even better. But I was also gonna make a comment of it's not Morgan doing that, it's Benji, and Benji has better knees. So
Fair. All right.
not for long.
I want to do the twirly thingy.
Okay, so yeah, you twirl down and land on another platform sort of area, and you're both free. Congratulations. Ta-da.
Okay. What's I guess in the surroundings?
You're still in town. Ironically, you're like a street over from where all the shopping stuff was. They just sort of moved you off to the side.
Is it farther away from where the boats were, or
It sort of net evens itself out. So like it's farther away in one aspect, but like there's a road that sort of cuts through that you can take to go faster. Like there's a faster route kind of deal.
okay.
But as you are looking around, you don't see any of the assassins currently. When suddenly you see off in the distance, sort of making their way towards back to the shopping area, is Tybo, Sakari, and Rafa.
Can I? Is there a way? I'm gonna. I'm so sorry. I'm going to cacaw. To try and get their attention.
We got it. 3 arcs running. Woo!
There was a signal. Hold on. I got a backstory for this. There was a signal that Grandma Zay used to get her attention.
Beautiful. We got a through line, baby.
Woo!
I just love the like mental image of Zay like cawing at children.
Yeah. Cacaw. So yeah, Sakari and Tybo, as you're running, you suddenly just randomly hear cacaw.
Tybo immediately knows that's Benji. He needs something.
It did not sound like a bird. Sakari says that out loud.
Well, thank God. Thank goodness it doesn't. Otherwise, we might be confused that it's a real bird and not our friend in need of attention.
Ooh, let's take the knives to him.
Of course. I've got like the whole jacket.
Yep.
We've got that portrait. I've got the little jacket. We're coming back with presents. We're winning.
Should we do something with these passed out people?
You've left them back at the dock. They're
Fuck 'em.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gone.
it's too
Okay.
late. So yeah, you divert to get over to Rosalind and Benji. As you do, sort of pulling up on an adjacent road sort of thing, you do happen to notice Ben Ta. Just sort of out of the corner. It's one of those like, is that? Yeah, it is. And you see immediately Ben Ta like, I got your message. Is everyone okay? Looking dead at Rafa.
Oh no.
And Rafa sort of like, I'm sorry, I don't who is
Penta?
this?
You might not be
No,
that happy
hold
to see me right now.
on, Tybo. 1 second. No, hey, it's me. You know, it's me, Benta. You said you were going down to the South Pole, so I was looking out for some, Water Tribe get-ups going on.
Penta, I know you might not be thrilled to see me or to hear this. This is not the person you met.
Is this not Rafa? This looks like Rafa. They sound like Rafa. No, my name is Rafa. But I don't know who you are.
Wait, both of you, like, quick, follow us. We need to go to the others.
Yeah, Rafa is in danger. Assassins are chasing them. That
And
is a
also
true
Ben-
statement. Let's go.
We gotta go.
Why are y'all acting so weird? I know.
Just come with us.
Start moving. Start going. Eventually catch up.
Am I
Upon
still in?
yes, you are.
Oh shit!
Upon seeing Rosalind, Boulder. Benta wastes no time. Boulder goes flying towards Rosalind. Upon
duck.
seeing, duck down. Get
Oh,
down
that's
to
right.
the
You're in
street.
Fire Nation gear, aren't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
No hesitation. Benta is on site. No hesitation. Just went bam.
Stop.
Bam.
Yeah, I was gonna say I want to scream out because I'm assuming I can see Benta at this point.
Yeah, you're all there.
Actually, is there a way for me to? It's gonna hurt, but is there a way for me to kind of step in between the two?
oh.
In between Rosalind and Benta.
Or like take Rosalind out of the way to maneuver them out of the way. So
Roll passion.
everything. What? That's an 8.
Consequence. All right. Take 2 fatigue as you sort of go to move. Your moving of Rosalind sort of becomes a push, and the boulder just fully clocks you in the head.
It's fine. I did the rescuing.
Why are you rescuing Fire Nation?
It's
Cut. Wait,
it's
what?
not what you think.
Okay.
Please stop.
Can someone please explain to me what's happening here? Because why is this person just attacking my sibling?
Okay. Rosalind, you want to take it away?
Can hold on. Well, never mind. Never mind. Never mind.
Hi, Benta.
How do you know my name, whoever you are?
Sorry, does Benta not see the identical fucking face?
Yeah, wait, what?
Benta's only paying attention to the clothing.
Of course.
Alright, take off your clothes. That was us, not Tybo.
Tybo says that. Tybo says that.
Tybo said it.
I
Canon.
did not have the accent. Tybo did not say that.
Benta, I'm Roslyn, but you may know me as Rafa.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm Rafa, but my real name is Roslyn. Rafa is my twin sister.
Hi.
I was impersonating her.
You see no words. Benta just sort of turns and starts to walk off.
No, Benta, come back. I can explain. I go after Benta.
What? Oh, all right. You head off after Benta. The three of you are left there with Rafa. Wait, so is that what Rosalind was up to, pretending to be me?
They're in love.
They're really in love, but it's complicated because
Her love
I mean,
is so complicated. But
What-
yeah, your sister was using. We only knew Rosalind as Rafa up until we met you in the Southern Water Tribe.
Well,
But that's not important right now.
I'm slightly flattered, and at the same time, Rosalind always had issues with like finding partners and such, and like everyone was always fawning around me. So I get it why Rosalind would prefer to be me when like pursuing people romantically. But jeez.
you also, by the way, Benta is a freedom fighter.
Oh,
Benta, very anti-Fire Nation.
Rafa hears the freedom fighter thing, turns. Fully see.
I swear to God, if my sister steals Benta away.
Rafa don't have any ideas. They are madly in love.
We cut over to Rosalind chasing after Benta. Benta sort of at some point stops as realizes that you're not going to stop following her and sort of like turns.
I'm sorry that you had to find out like this. But please just understand, I'm not like them.
You're clearly wearing a Fire Nation uniform. That's the wrong accent. Oh my god, no, sorry. Sorry. You're clearly wearing a Fire Nation uniform.
Yes. Yes, I am.
One sec. Turns, there's like a bag that Benta has, pulls out a like Earth Kingdom coat, throws it over to you.
I guess put it on.
Awesome. All right, now I can listen to you. What's going on?
There's some people after me and my sister. Assassins. And they're trying to kill us. We're trying to take down the organization. And we were hoping that you would assist.
I see. And and are you a firebender or a non-bender? What's the sort of the situation there?
I don't want to lie to you any more than I already have. So I'm going to tell you that I am a firebender.
Well, I appreciate your honesty. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session. The penultimate session ends there, where I've tortured 4 of you.
Josh, we have 7 minutes.
Dare you?
We have
What the
7
heck?
minutes.
We'll pick up at the finale.
I hate you.
Thank you all for watching. Thank you to my wonderful friends Cass, Megan, Morgan, and Oz. I've of course been your GM, Josh. Oz, if you're up for it, please send us out.
I'm always up for it. Be sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, and you did. Leave a comment down below, and just remember to have love in your hearts. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for new videos. They come out every week. And don't miss the next final exciting installment of Avatar Legends Arc 3, The 100 Years War.
Disclaimer, every week is only once we're on. Anyway,
We
bye.
do take a break between seasons. Goodbye.
Yeah, bye. Welcome back to Avatar Legends Legacy of Heroes Arc 3, The 100 Years War.
yeah.
Everybody's
What
recapping.
happened?
No!
Oh, I'm
Recapping.
sorry. Okay, fine. Figure out who's recapping. It's not.
I'll do it. Fine. Let's go.
This is not love.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me. We're all on point. I'm not in that group chat.
You are in the group chat.
That one with the I don't remember ever seeing that.
You're a fool.
Josh, I send it all the time.
All right.
Yeah.
It's Cass's like favorite gift that's not from Schitt's Creek.
I'll have to pay more attention. Sorry, I don't know if anyone caught it. It was, we should check on Rafa. Yeah, agreed. She'll be fine.
Yeah, we got it.
Oh, so funny. Had to point it out. Anyway,